Hey there, Empire. How are we doing? Happy? I don't even know what day it is. Probably a Tuesday. So let's get it started. So the bull market is back. I think we're going to basically infinity and beyond. The pig's been flying. Hope everybody has been having a blast with all this exciting stuff. There was a DDoS attack on Cardano, which ended up costing the attacker a bunch of money. Good for us, right? They were able to donate a bunch of money. It's a big story. We're going to talk all about it. Thank you guys for tuning in. Let's get it rolling. Dude, how are we doing? Were you like connected to and listening, paying attention to the DDoS attack stuff? Did you see all that?
That I was not. I seen the posts, but I was in a bad internet area, and
oh, dude,
spaces up here when I'm working are kind of janky. That's why I'm not on them a lot during the day, unless I'm at the shop.
Dude, it was wild. What's up, Crypto Jesus? Let's go. All right, so the first thing that happened is that basically somebody, and there's speculation about who it was, because there was a tweet that I saw out of context, and there were some people alluding to it may have been this individual, but he said $250 an hour to have a good time, right? And so the speculation was that that person was the one that was funding the DDoS attack, right? So we're talking about $250 an hour, which somebody said was pretty close to around what it might cost to actually do that. And so the issue was that they're trying to slow down the Cardano network. And so they're gumming it up with these attacks. And the dev that was doing it was obviously from the EVM side. And so like how it works is that on the EVM side, Ethereum, those other chains, Solana, some of these other ones, they are an account-based model. So the way that their smart contracts and everything work is based on different accounts and where the money goes through and is in different places. Whereas on Cardano, it is an extended or an ETOX, UTXO,
extended,
right?
And it's an extended UTXO.
Exactly, an extended UTXO. And then so it's almost like constantly open. So it's different. It's not just like counting how much value is in an account or trading. It's a lot more complicated than that. So basically the hacker had written the code as if they were writing it for Ethereum, and the hackers or the developers on Cardano were able to exploit the smart contract and take all of the money that was in there out and drain the money out. So the hacker got hacked by the developers.
Awesome.
And the one that is credited is Phil from Anastasia Labs. I actually wanted to pull up some of his tweets, which I'll pull up here in a second. But he... I actually can't pull them up from there, but I'll figure it out. But so he basically said, he put out a tweet that thank you to this DDoS attacker that they have now used the funds to fund more open source smart contract like research, right? And so the Anastasia Labs got some of their open source contracting stuff funded by the DDoS attack today. And the price of Nike crashed for a quick moment, and as soon as the DDoS attack was done, boom, flying. The pigs are flying, sir.
Is it because they were pulling out liquidity or something? Why did the price of Nike crash? Oh, they were trying to crash it.
Well, I don't know if the DDoS people were trying to crash it, but it made the entire blockchain slower. So like the chain load went up to like above 97%. And like, transactions were taking a very, very long time to go through. And so like that was
Right.
basically what it was doing. It was just gumming up the network. It never stopped like Solana,
No.
but it gummed it up. It never stopped like AVAX, right? And then we ended up making money and adding value into our own ecosystem. Thank you, DDoS attacker. Do it again, please.
You forgot to say that the gas fees didn't shoot through the roof like Ethereum.
Oh, they didn't.
Also, gas fees are gas fees. So
it's 100% true.
No, that's awesome. I love it. You know what I mean? I even heard, I did see a tweet from Wendy O saying, "Hey, I own a bag of ADA. What's going on Cardano?"
Oh, that's awesome. I actually love
Yeah.
Wendy O. I met her one time in real life, and she was actually like 1,000 times sweeter and better of a person than I ever imagined. Like, I've always watched her, and I thought she was great, but she was actually like that way in real life too. So
Right. She does seem real authentic in her persona. You know what I mean?
So I just sent you the account for Phil via Discord.
Oh, in Discord?
Okay. Yeah, and then so actually what happened was he tweeted about what he was about to do to them, and then they stopped the attack to try to save their funds, but it was too late.
Right. Too late.
It was too late. He said, "Thanks, don't worry about it." He said, "Wham bam, thank you, ma'am."
All right, here, let me bring it up real quick. We'll look at this real quick. Whoops. Not settings, present. All right. So 2 hours ago, he posted, deregistration wasn't the only way for us to stop the attack. It was just the quickest. There were many other vulnerabilities. They should have had their contacts audited by Anastasia Labs first.
And I sent them a DM. I said, "Hey, we might need something."
Oh, yeah, for sure. This is exactly why slow and steady research-based development is the core. Update. DDoSer halted his attack after reading my tweet in an effort to protect his funds. Alas, they were too late, and the pillaging of their funds was already in progress. Thanks for the free money, moron. Truly ironic that the attacker who presumably wanted to damage the ecosystem actually ended up donating to the open source smart contract development work we do at Anastasia Labs and funding Midgard.
Right, dude.
That's
and
awesome.
He was in the space. I was in this space, and this was going on in real time, and they were talking about it. Avatar Nick was in there spitting some facts. It was amazing. Read it.
Hey, if anyone wants to claim 400 ADA from the attacker, just deregister the state credentials they are using. You get 2 ADA per state credential. You deregister, and the attacker is using 194 ways, always succeeds credentials. Also, this would immediately stop their DDoS on the network. Oh, this is big. Just to clarify, the network is behaving as intended. Liveliness is unaffected. Everything, block size limit, transaction size limit, block times are all set to so conservatively that any attack on liveliness is total waste of funds. Even with validators deserializing 194 junk scripts, each transaction, the validators are totally fine processing these transactions, which involve deserializing roughly 200 times what they are used to. If anything isn't, this is just, I don't know, this is a bunch of technical jargon. Yeah.
But anyways, he said,
don't mess with Cardano.
If you want 400 ADA, this is how you do it. And then they were like, "Oh no, we're scared." And then he was like, "Thanks. We already got your bag, man. We already got your bag."
By the way, in case you were wondering, the attack script is just junk. So a bunch of people, I effortlessly chained 200 transactions in just one block. He has a little video here. So
damn. So 200 transactions, like, and he said it was like 400 ADA per.
Credential staking. You get 2 ADA per state credential. You deregister.
Oh, okay.
So 200 times 2 is 400.
Yeah.
So
That's pretty good.
That's funny. L2's like Midgard. So is Midgard an L2 on Cardano?
We're gonna have to find out, man. We're gonna have to deep dive that.
We're gonna have
that might be what derails.
Had a great conversation with Phil and Swiftly about how Cardano can scale using L2s like Midgard. We cover a lot starting from the basics of what side chains and L2s are, including including the different types, pros, cons, and how the UX would work on Cardano. Okay, so maybe it's not on Cardano, but maybe they're saying it can be used on Cardano. I don't know. That's above my head. That's why we have a developer who is awesome.
Yes.
He would understand what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Right.
Which honestly,
he can speak our language and their language. Therefore, it helps us.
Yeah, I'm actually going to tag him in that. I tagged him in another one. Him and Tom. I tagged both of them. I'm sure that that's the kind of thing that Aaron would love.
Oh, he would probably just dig right into it and love to play around and see what's going on. Other than that, how's everything else going?
Dude, good. I'm trying to think. I feel like that there was something else. Oh, Nike Swap is live. If anybody hasn't gone to NikeSwap.io, you should, because this is basically the beta for Saturn Swap. And I'm not going to tell you that you're going to get an airdrop for using it, but you might want to use it. That's for damn sure.
I mean, why not, right? Why not?
Yeah.
Especially if it's a good product, it's a quick product. It's like super quick, right?
It's amazing. The swaps are like instantaneous. And so I'm not a tech guy, right? I'm not a tech guy. I understand technical things to a certain point. But basically what makes this better is that whenever you're initiating a swap, they actually give you the token that you're wanting to swap to. And then like you sign the transaction and then it's done. You have what you swapped. So instead of like you sending the transaction, waiting for a response and then getting it back, which can take some time, you're basically getting instantly the swap. So I will say I may or may not have gotten a little bit of earlier access, just a little bit. And there was nothing like watching the order books on Taptools and Index Hunter that were like pending. And in that time, I could get like 2, 3, 4 in. I'll tell you what.
Yeah. It does. Yeah. That is one thing about Cardano. That's like, it's like, man, they freaking, sometimes it just takes so long, you know? I was doing some Nike swaps on Dex Hunter today, and it was just like, come on, go through. It's like, it's just a limit order. Just process it for freak's sake. You know what I mean? So,
yep. And another thing is on Nike Swap and on Saturn Swap, because there isn't batching, you can actually get paid for your limit orders. So whenever you put in a limit order, you get paid the difference between the price of like where your limit order is and like what market price is, right? So you get the difference. So you can't provide liquidity right now, but you can make a little bit of money if you decide to use limit orders instead of market buys and sells.
Okay. That's kind of like on exchanges when you're doing, there's a difference in price between like a market order and a limit order and a post only, you know what I mean? Because you got maker fees and taker fees, which are usually totally different. I believe doing a limit order is a maker. So you're making the market, as in you're putting something up for sale and then that person is taking it by a market order. So that's like the taker fee. So, and maker, I think I think maker fees are usually cheaper. So that's probably what's going on there, I would imagine. Something to that extent, you know what I mean? Because somebody's paying that. That's probably the guy, you know, buying or selling on the other end of your limit order. Yeah. Yeah. That's cool. So other than that, let's see. Let's get in. We have a hard out tonight. I do have a project I want to go over. Plus, I do believe we have a couple. Things to talk about. So first, let's get in. Let's do some house cleaning. Go ahead, like, subscribe, tap that notification bell, share this with a friend. If everybody shared the stream, we'd have more viewers. It's science, it's math, it's inevitable. Okay. Shout out to our sponsor, cryptochips.io. Go ahead, get yourself a Bitcoin bundle. They have clothing, they have all kinds of merch. I've bought a shirt from them. It was really good material, nice and thick. Jaleesa's won a couple of the Bitcoin bundles. She says it's awesome. I believe G Blades has won one. He says it's freaking awesome. Like the money down here has like
so there's something
QR codes that you can
there was something on
that you can like store crypto on and literally have a physical representation of crypto that
something
you can
on
give
that
to somebody.
Jaleesa apparently in the last one actually got one of the Galaxy coins, which was a little bit different, and they were a limited edition. So,
oh, really?
They asked what you thought about it. So, Jaleesa, if you could do me a favor, hop on to the tweeters and say something about the Galaxy coin. Tag CryptoChips.io. Let them know that you liked it. Would be very sweet. We would love that.
Tag the Empire, and we'll retweet the tweet. Yep. Or post it and post it in general, and we'll retweet it for you. Also, let's bring this back up. Let's go to our profile. Well, clicking on the wrong screen again. Let's go to our profile. We are currently minting right now. JPEG Boss. Here's this little badass intro video that Risk Gaming Co. made for us. Freaking awesome. You know what? As a matter of fact, I have this on single screen, so I can turn that up. And we are minting right now on Yepple, 99 ADA. Owning a boss will guarantee you access to Token Empire, which will be our analytics platform. It'll also be our staking platform. John has a big announcement tomorrow morning on the Platypus. Is it on the Platypus Cyberpunk space? John?
Yes. So tomorrow,
John has a huge announcement.
Tomorrow we're going to be on a big space. It's going to have a lot of the biggest builders in the Cardano space. You definitely want to make sure that you set a reminder to go to that space. I'm going to tweet it again and again and again, right? It's for me, it's at 11 in the morning, but it's at 4 p.m. UTC.
So
highly recommend.
Will be 9 a.m. That will be 9 a.m. on the Pacific Coast for everybody.
Okay. Highly recommend that you show up. There's going to be a lot of huge projects in this space there. A lot of the big builders. Avatar Nick is going to be there. Viva LaCoin is going to be there. A lot of great people. Risk Gaming is going to be there. Bank's going to be there. We got a lot of huge projects. Platypus Cyberpunks. So one of the announcements that I'm going to make tomorrow, right? Do I announce that here, or should I make them?
I think you should pull a. Who is it from Tron? I think you should make an announcement of the announcement, sir.
Announcement of the announcement. Okay.
An announcement.
So the announcement that I have is that tomorrow I'm going to be announcing why and how we're going to be adding even more utility to Token Empire. And we're going to basically integrate a tool that everybody's going to have access to as long as you have access to the platform. There may be future stipulations on how you do that. We haven't ground that out yet, but we're basically going to be giving you a huge, massive value that, you know, you could buy elsewhere.
It'll only be accessed through Token Empire. That's all I'm saying. You know?
Gonna say you could buy something similar elsewhere for a couple grand, but what we're giving it to you, you're getting it from the platform. This is for you.
And on top of that, we have a minting giveaway going on right now. So you could win 100 ADA. You could literally pay for your boss just by minting a boss. So between now and 5:30 PST on Friday, when we'll pull the winners, 100 ADA for anybody. Every boss you mint between now and then is an entry into this 100 ADA giveaway. So just bring that up. Some other things. We haven't made the official announcement, which we are going to go ahead and make here shortly. We were talking with Burgess, one of the community members, and John's co-host on Lucrativity about the Ascent Rivals Cardano Clash event that's going on. We are building a team. I think we have 3 or 4 people already. I don't know the specifics.
Yeah, we need more people.
We will be putting out an
Anybody that wants to
announcement.
be involved. We need more people. Anybody that wants to be involved. Basically, there is a 5,000 ADA prize pool for playing a video game, right? And you can play it on any computer. You can use desktop like keyboard and mouse, or you can use a PlayStation or Xbox controller. Somebody said that they've been having a lot of luck with the Switch controller. So basically, all you have to do is play a game. And if you get into the finals, then you also get a custom-made hoodie that has all of the communities that are playing, their community logo on it, right? And your name on the back, right? And that's only if you get to the finals, which it's awesome. It's going to be basically like a co-marketing event. And I mean, 5,000 ADA, you know what I'm saying? Like there's going to be some NFT prizes in there. It's on Steam.
So any place that you can play Steam on the Steam, whatever platform or whatever. I'm not a gamer. Any place you can use the Steam platform, you can play this game. I don't know. Can you use Steam on Xbox? Is that a thing?
Yep.
Or am I just?
I don't think you can. Somebody said that if it was on Xbox, you could, but I think it's just computer.
Okay. Yeah. Like I said, I don't know anything about games.
Yeah.
I logged on to it. Oh, and yes, the game. I guess we should say the game. Ain't that right, Crypto Jesus?
Ascent Rivals.
The game is called Ascent Rivals. It is a racing / shooting game, correct?
Will you pull up the Twitter account and then let's throw one of those little videos up there? Because right now, I literally have the worst internet I've ever had in my entire life, curated by my neighbor. And even in Honduras, in the deep jungles of Honduras, my internet is better. So that's all I have to say on that.
It's that island life, bro.
Yeah, man.
This is is a little long.
Throw that up there.
We won't play the whole
chaos
thing.
and anarchy.
Like 2.5 minutes.
There we go. The explosive start. We get to see everybody off for the rush here. Rounding the corner, somebody explodes instantly. Somebody explodes shortly after that. The guns are firing everywhere. On the first, but just barely. It's Roman Orc. Now Roman Orc takes first after Gnarls gets dropped. Dinah. This top 4 changing repeatedly here. Everybody just trying to stay alive. Unfortunately, Roman Orc has to take a wide turn, and he still hits the wall. But now it's Gnarls, Captain T-Gen, Roman Orc, the Mormonator, Grandpa. Gaming, all fighting 1, 2, 3, 4, swapping all around. It's Captain D-Gen already back into first right now. Gnarls hot on his tail, the Roman Orc, who we're watching from his perspective. You see these vehicles hitting over 1,000 miles an hour here. Absolute speed and chaos, trying around the corner fast enough. So, folks, not only a racing game here, but you got to worry about people exploding you by physically hitting you. You also got to worry about a rail gun coming out there to hit you as well.
Dude, but they're gonna have an announcer for the race and everything.
Working our way to.
What's that?
They're gonna have an announcer for a commentator for the final race too. It's gonna be.
Well,
big.
I hope it's that
It's gonna
guy
be
because that guy is on it, bro. That guy sounds
he
awesome.
is the one, dude. He is the one.
Okay.
He is gonna be back. It's gonna be big.
Yeah. And on top of this, the thing that I like about this game, because I'll never play this. I don't have the hand-eye coordination for that. I haven't played video games in freaking years. But it has a betting and a gambling mechanic to it, like a spectator gambling. So like we can bet, you know what I mean? Like I can bet that Burgess is going to blow the crap out of John on the third lap around the corner or whatever, you know what I mean?
And you can also, if you have the bet, let's say that you think that Burgess is going to win and I pass him up, you can put a bounty on my head so that somebody else that's racing can collect a bounty on my head so Burgess still wins.
Wow. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's all smart contracts and everything. Yeah.
I knew about the bounty system.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was from the spectator viewpoint.
Everybody. You're going to have the ability to do. Yeah. There's going to be a lot of interesting on-chain betting, all smart contracts. This is built on Cardano. And here's a little alpha that I don't even know if it's out there that much, but I am pretty sure that you might see some advertisements that are placed within the race or in the game for SNCC.
Oh.
Yeah. We like
I wonder
SNCC.
what that could mean. We like SNCC.
Everybody out.
I mean,
yeah, you know what I mean?
Nike,
I like
Nike's the hot pig on the block, but I mean, we all love SNCC.
Well, Nike's just a good pig. You know what I mean? Last 6 days, like every 6 days, I mean, he hits an all-time high every day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It seems like it.
It's pretty wild.
So that's, I think that's all we got going on. I think I mentioned it yesterday. We opened up. Okay. Let me stay on that topic real quick. So we are opening up an Ascent Rivals channel in our Discord. It will not be for everybody. If you want to be on the team, if you're interested, if you want to ask questions, we will give you access to the channel, and then it'll be so the Empire team can get together, they can strategize, they can talk and everything without having other people being like, hey, what's this channel, or this and that. So we are going to get that up. I'm not exactly sure when. I would imagine within the next 24 hours we'll have something up, and we will figure out a role for everybody that's playing. And then the other thing is, I believe I touched on it yesterday, but we do now have a Cardano governance channel in there. So if you guys are looking for information on governance, I will be posting to that regularly. Not from because I mean, I'm learning it too, but things that I get from Intersect and things on the internet, just so you guys have all the tools and information at the tips of your fingers. So I think that's
they
about
said that
it
there was only actually like 2,000 wallets that took part in the vote.
Wow. Well,
yeah,
that makes sense. I keep hearing that there's only a couple thousand active wallets on Cardano. I don't know if that's the same thing. You know what I mean?
No, I think it's maybe a couple thousand that are active in governance. I think the rest are aping into ish coins.
Right. I know. I don't know if the vote's still open, but I forgot to vote.
You also have to have at least 500 ADA in your wallet, and I don't think that's NFTs.
I got multiple wallets, bro.
Well, I know.
I got wallets you don't know about.
I kind of feel like you should be able to like buy a liquid NFT for governance voting to just hold it in your wallet. You know what I'm saying? So like 500 ADA, you have that in your wallet, and then you always get to vote as long as that's there. You know what I mean? Like that's your voter
Well,
ID.
Yeah, but if you have the 500 ADA, you always get to vote. So,
I mean, I guess that's fair.
You have to have 500 ADA in your wallet to vote. What happened to 1 ADA, 1 vote?
I am pretty sure you have to have 500 ADA in your wallet to vote. Maybe they count. You know what I mean? Maybe above that it counts. But I think that it's that they want you to have skin in the game if you're going to be
right.
Yeah,
right.
Otherwise, you just spin up a million.
That. Well, but you still have to have the ADA, so it's still the ADA that's counting. So, it's not the wallet. So, other than that, I believe that's it for housekeeping, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get
just make sure that you guys mint some flipping bosses if you don't have some already.
Yes.
This is not financial advice. However, it may help you as the bull run comes to be able to look at everything and keep your thumb and finger on the pulse this market cycle. And we're going to give you the tools to do so. Boom.
Yes, we are. All right, let's go. Let's check out the market. It was a good day. It was better than yesterday. I checked my portfolio this morning and I was like, oh, that's a green. That's a green number. That's not a red number. What's going on here? So we're coming in. We were just over 2.4. We just dropped back under at 2.399 trillion, up 2.1%. It looks like Bitcoin dominance. Earlier, it was at 50.7. So it went up a point to 50.8. ETH is down to 17. I believe it was at 17.1 yesterday. Gwei, 3 Gwei to send a transaction. That's come down here, which is kind of weird. ETH dominance. So maybe it was at 17 yesterday because we're definitely up on Bitcoin and ETH. Bitcoin coming in at 61,768. We got above 60. Can we stay above 60? We've been saying this for a couple of weeks now that we feel that this is it. This is the sideways, slowly down. We hit the end of the month. We hit the beginning of July. ETH ETF comes out. FOMC meeting at the end of July. You got the freaking presidential race, and market's going to go bananas. That's how I see it going.
Woo! Banana zone incoming.
That's right, banana zone. So Bitcoin 61,767, Ethereum coming in at 33.89. We got BNB at 576, Solana back up to 136, XRP at 47 cents, Toncoin coming in at 748, above Dogecoin again. Dogecoin coming in at 12, and look at this. Our baby had a little pump today. We had a little pump. We're back to 39.2. Can we break that 40 mark?
Can we actually look at that? Can we actually see that chart? Will you put some lines on it?
Well, I can't. This is CoinGecko, bro.
No, I know on the other one.
I can't. Well, okay. Well, I mean, I could bring up TradingView and stuff like that, but
okay.
Let's see.
We don't have to. I just want to see, is it going up or is it going down? What's happening?
It's going sideways.
Is my bag safe?
It's going sideways. Said this is the 7-day. So we did come up. We peaked. At 39.6715 earlier this afternoon. And we just got a little retracement. I don't know. That looks like a, you know what I mean? Down, down, down. Boom.
Looks like a W.
Newer high on the 7-day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you can't really say, but I mean, that's a head and shoulders. If this was a regular chart, you know what I mean? Let's see here. That's a logarithmic. I don't know if I can even switch to candles on this, but either way, we're going up and to the right, bro. That's where we're going.
Let's go.
Up.
Let's go.
And to the right. You know?
Let's go.
All right, let's back out of that. So there we go. Cardano coming down 13. Man, we got to make up $5 billion to break back into the top 10 though. But if we're on CoinMarketCap has us in the top 10 because I don't think they have this Lido staked ether on CoinMarketCap. So, all right, let's look at the biggest winners. Biggest winners are meme coins and stacks. So Brett is up 12.4%. I bet Jaleesa likes to see that. Pepe the Frog coming in up 11%. We got stacks up 12%. Dogwave Hat up pretty much 11%. Then we got Notcoin coming back up at 8.1%. Maker at 8.1%. Beam, the gaming platform, at 6.5%. I knew you'd like that. So looking good though. Look at that. That's a lot of green, bro. That's a lot of green. You know what I mean? Let's look at the biggest losers. Pendle is down 5.3%. Phantom down 3.9%.
That's one that I'm freaking bullish on. Is that $5? Yeah, I was bullish on it at
Pendle. Yeah, $5.63.
I still feel like I'm bullish on it. Yeah,
it's not I mean, it's got a low market cap still. 873. I don't know what the tokenomics and everything are on it. I know we looked into it real quick, but I can't remember exactly what it was. Yeah, we got Lido DAO down. Fetch AI is down. I'm still skeptical on Fetch AI and the ASI token, so I'm staying away from it.
I just think we need to buy it after it dumps.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm staying away from it. Once ASI comes out, the chart corrects, then I'll look into it because I do strongly believe in what they're doing. Imagine,
especially those
you
projects.
Got freaking Ocean. You got Ocean with its decentralized AI storage and privacy. You got AGIX with like machine learning, AGI and robotics and stuff like that. And then you got Fetch being the layer that everything's running on. I like it. I mean, and anything that puts the screws to OpenAI in my book. Sui down 2.6, Ton down 1.7. Not too bad. You know what I mean? Look at that. There's only about, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Only 10 coins down more than 1%. I'll take it. That's a good day, bro. In my book, yes, that is an extremely good day. So what do you think?
I mean, I think it's bullish. I think Banana Zone incoming. I mean, Pig was
that the bottom? Was that the bottom? Was that the last shakeout?
I actually, okay, so this is maybe crazy. You might not like this one, but
well, yeah.
So I was following a couple of really smart people, and one of the things that they said was that the reason, and they said this a long time before we hit that price of like 58, might have gone even lower than that. What was it? Like we got somewhere lower.
59.6, I want to say
59.6. Okay, so
but
what
it could have hit 58. So it could have hit 58.5 on. I mean, all the exchanges are different. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The reason that they said that was necessary is because there are a whole lot of longs on the 60,000 mark, and so we had to push back through there and liquidate a whole bunch of longs. So we did. And then they said that they believed that we might have to go even a little bit lower, even if it's just a quick wick, right, to wick people out before we actually go back up in the upward trajectory. It was actually also, I can't remember the guy's name, but there's a guy that always covers Cardano stuff. It's like Dan somebody.
Oh, Dan Gombriella or something like that.
Yeah. Him. He was saying that that we've done this like M pattern previous cycles where we basically wick down into a certain zone twice,
right?
And he says that that's the door to the bull market. And then so like I agree with that because it flushes out a lot of the leverage before we can actually go up higher.
We also have major expiries happening. I don't know if they happen this Friday or on the 31st. So when is the 31st? Is the 31st on the weekend? When's the 31st? The third. So the 30th. The 30th is on a Sunday. So they must end this Friday. So this Friday is not just the monthly close, it's the quarterly close, because next month is Q3. Okay, so we have these huge expiries, all these puts and calls and everything that are betting, and the max pain price is at like 58.5. So that's probably what they were talking about, where we had to push down through 60, because you have the puts at X amount, and then you have the calls at X amount, and then there's that sweet spot where everybody gets screwed, and that's called your max pain price. We should probably start going over something like that. You know what? We will go over it tomorrow. We have an interview Thursday, so Thursday I will bring up the sites for the puts and the calls and everything like that, and what we could expect. You know what I mean? Or just to go over it. So yeah, I think that's probably why they were talking about that. I don't know why Gambriel was talking about. It must be like a certain retracement level that we hit.
There's like a range. There's a range in every market that we usually get to that range, and even if it's just a wick, we at least make it down there and then pop back up. So it's twice. So there's 2 points in this change period. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, that would kind of make sense, because after the big run up prior to the ETF, we did wick down below 60 and then come back up. So if we just now wick down, that would be that double bottom, and then off to the races. Is that what you said? $1 million Bitcoin by January?
Yeah, that's what I said. I said next week we'll have a $1 billion flying pig on Cardano.
There we go.
Nike to $1 billion. Let's freaking go.
All right. So
and here's the thing.
We only got.
I was going to say.
Go ahead.
I got to reiterate this. Everybody needs to freaking understand. When I say Nike to $1 billion, right? There are a lot of people in other communities that hate Nike and that they're upset about all the traction that it's getting. But if Nike can get to $1 billion, then your favorite meme coin can get to 100 million. You have to understand that.
Oh,
the money is going to flow into the ecosystem. So I believe everybody needs to get behind the pig, support it. It's funny. You don't have to throw all your ADA at it. I would say throw some, right? Take profits when you're able to. Take out your initial as soon as you're able to. But what I'm saying is, don't lose your money, but support it. If all you have to do is do some retweets, if all you have to do is tweet some things that are positive about the pig that's Charles, if you just say, he's a good pig on your timeline with the hashtag Nike, dude, it's funny. That's all. It's funny. It's the best way to support our whole ecosystem.
I would say, so we have a bunch of degenerates watching us anyways. And you guys are throwing money into Haktua and what are all the there's another launch, Rio and freaking Danzo and freaking
Pablo.
All these, Pablo and all these, to not have to be just throwing your money at anything and not to have exposure to because remember, the trend is your friend, and Nike is the trend right now. You know, to not have exposure, a little exposure. You know what I mean? Don't ape in. Boo, Haktua.
Let me tell you what.
That's not coming back.
It's dead. It's dead. Haktua's dead. But what I will say is, spit on that thing, bro.
So, all right. Before we get any more complaints on our to our HR department, what we got? We got like 16 minutes left. Let me run. So I found a token today. Okay. And we always said, like, don't buy the launch. Even pre-sales are risky. I did buy this pre-sale just so being upfront. That's basically why we're talking about it, because I want to talk about it. And
we're pumping his bags right now. So just buy what we're talking about.
I doubt you're pumping my bags. I mean, all 44 of you. There's, you know, but so I seen. Let me switch. Let me bring this up. Okay. So, it's on the foot. I almost swore. I haven't swore yet, and I almost swore. I was on the Twitterverse today, Xverse, whatever you want to call it, and I see this tweet from Crow, and Crow was talking about it. I can't remember exactly what he said. He's like, "Huh, this is interesting. I like this. You know, I'm going to look into it." And then I seen a tweet from Cryptos R Us, and it just said impressive, and it had a link to this site. So I'm like, what is this that these people are talking about? And then I seen another tweet about it. I was like, what is going on? So I looked into it. I should actually pull up the site. Let me pull up the site real quick. Oh, dang it. That's because the Empire account is not following it. I need to get on my personal account. 1 second. Okay.
Look,
so I looked it up.
There we go. Nike is a good boy, and Cardano just beasted through the DDoS. I love this week, dude. 100%. 100%. Nike is a good pig.
He is a good
and he's
pig.
had a rough life.
He's had a rough life. So when I came onto the site and I'm looking at it, so it's called sharing, and you guys know I'm big on RWAs. So sharing the economy of telecommunication minutes market. Okay, so this is the minutes token, minutes network token. So this is the token. They also have the minute network. So the public sale is live. You do have to KYC for this. So some of you probably won't want to do it. You know what I mean? I did have to scan my license and all that to buy into this. But the reason I did this is because Minutes Network and SEW, 1.2 billion users they're claiming by 2026. So what this is, they use VoIP, and it's a telecommunications company. So if we go over here, let me share this. Okay, so this is their Explorer right here. This is an active network going on right now. Okay. And right now, let's refresh it. So we have the freshest data. So it says live calls, 49. Incoming calls today, 15,000. Connected calls, 9,000. Platform users today, 14,000. Minutes terminated today, 25,363. And then it shows you the map right here. And I was able to, okay, here, got to use this. I was on my phone earlier, that's why. So I believe I can click into this. Maybe this is not, so this is not the interactive map. Oh, here we go, that's why. I was on a JPEG, hold on a second. I was like, wait a minute, this ain't working.
Do it.
Okay, so this is what's going on right now. Okay, so that was just this one is actually an interactive map. So there's 40 live calls going on right now. There was 17 incoming calls today, 1773. Now we got 42. So this is updating actively. These are the people using the network right now. Okay, connected calls, 996, platform users, minutes terminated. And it looks like it's mainly being used in Bangladesh, because I do believe, so this is Bangladesh right here. You know, you have Jakarta, and then so the main cities are like Dhaka, Chattogram. I'm not going to say that name.
What's up, Justin Miller?
So it's an active product, right? And what it is they're creating a decentralized network for communications. They are partnered with World Mobile. So World Mobile is one of their partners. Minutes Network, Defiance, 01X, Shufty Pro, Nuvola, and World Mobile are their partners right now, right? So I'm not going to be able to go over all of this, but we can go over some of this. Oh, you guys didn't even see that? Dang it! I hate it when. Okay, let's get rid of that. Let's get off of there. I don't need all my private information out there.
What's your home address again?
I'm not going to be able to go. There you go. My name is Kenneth Gardner, but I mean, most of you guys already know that. So either way, I should have been more prepared for this. I don't know why it's not letting me, what is going on? Okay, here we go. Okay, back to this one. This is what I was bringing up, the sites and everything and the partners. So World Mobile, and it does have staking. So this is how much. So it's like, I think the pre-sale is at 30 cents. So if you buy 50,000, you can stake a switch node. If you buy 10,000, you can stake a validation node. Each individual node earns 1 of 2,500 times 30% mint reward pool. And I guess the cool thing is with this, the users themselves will be getting money back. You'll be getting paid to use this, and they plan on, like I said, having 1.2 billion people by 2026. I just thought it was real cool. I went into it more myself. We don't have time for me to go into it really right now, but Minutes Network, if you want to check it out on Twitter. And I just think it's another upcoming RWA play.
World Mobile Token, one of those. It's similar to something where they're providing network, right? Like they're providing service.
Yeah, but so they'll be using other carriers' networks. So that's one I didn't go over. So right now they're already partnered with Skype, Libera, and another project. I can't remember. I might have to get like a full video together or something like that. I mean, I don't even know if you guys would really watch it. Probably not. But this is on the radar. I think it has huge up potential. I don't ever really buy into pre-sales, and I put a good little chunk in this after reading through it and everything like that. So it might be worth looking into. Always DYOR. Definitely don't just ape into something because I basically didn't tell you anything about the project right now. So
raise that market cap, baby. Be his exit liquidity.
Summer rally starts on July 21st. Bitcoin to 100,000 by September. I mean, that's extremely possible. I mean, that's nothing. What? That's less than a 50% move. You know what I mean? That's less than a 50% move from all-time high. So
yep,
it's probably about a 52 or 53% move from here. I believe it.
We can do it. We can do crazier.
It's bold stating that it will happen exactly on July 21st, but I do believe we hit 100K by September easy.
Alrighty.
So other than that, I know John. Oh, yeah, let me bring this down. I know John has to get out of here, so we have a hard out. For some reason, my phone keeps going off. What else you got to say? You got anything else?
Dude, just mint a boss if you haven't yet. Make sure you catch the beginning of this, and there's going to be that massive space tomorrow at 9 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. if you're in the Cayman Islands. And yeah, I look forward to Dude, I'm so excited that we're building out what we're building, I guess. This
Yeah.
is what I'm excited about. And so I'm excited for you all to be a
Oh,
part of it.
you may want to follow. Here, let me bring that up.
Oh, yeah, that's good. It's a little alpha for you, which I'm going to touch on in the space tomorrow.
You may want to follow Chinvat Bridge. As you can see, we only have 10 followers. But if you recognize, what's going on here? If you recognize some of these names down here, I'm just saying.
Yeah, there might be a reason.
I don't know. You know what I mean? So the next stage of Web3 is coming. At Midnight Network will be a part of the forefront of this, ushering in the privacy, security, and scalability required for the new age of blockchain. And Chinvat will be the bridge that it requires to onboard the masses. I don't know. It looks like this guy down here really likes it. Looks like he was one of the first 4 followers. That's crazy. Good, man. That's good for that guy right there. I can't believe he got in so early. So
yeah, that's good for that guy. Go. Lucky him.
That's good for that guy. So there's a little teaser for you. I always like to say like oh, it's probably nothing, but I have a bad taste in my mouth from that phrase because of a certain person that used to always freaking say it.
I was thinking about that when you said it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because I always got to catch myself because I get ready to say it, and then I'm like, oh, that's so freaking cringe. Don't say that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Crazy.
So.
All right,
everybody.
I'm gonna let you wrap this out. I'll see us later. You want to play that or one of those, maybe the little mint video, and I'll just go ahead and leave right now?
Yeah, you can leave right now. Unfortunately, I never did upload those 2 videos.
The mint one, though?
Oh, no, we have the promo video.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead. You know what? Yeah, because the screen will be freaking blank. So, all right. Make sure you guys tune in. Go ahead, John.
Peace out. Thank you, guys.
That's it for tonight. That's it for tonight, everybody. Make sure you head on over to Lucrativity to check out John and Burgess. Oh, I should have asked him who he has on tonight. I'm not sure. Go ahead and hit that like, subscribe, share it, retweet it. The more shares, the more people we got watching, the more feedback we can have. And that's about it. Make sure you follow us all at Jpg Empire, at the _John Carter, at Desert _Crypto, at Seji3. And you all have a great night. And we have a great guest on tomorrow. We have drawing a blank. I'm pretty sure it's a midnight dev. We have a midnight dev on tomorrow night. I'm 99% sure that's what it is. So we have a great show for you tomorrow also. And have a great night.